Hi, I'm Kurt Manti, aka Ocean's Envy, and I wanted to talk about the creation and the meaning behind the song Save a Seat. So this song is actually one of the oldest songs that's going to be on the upcoming record. It originated as a short loop from my collaborator Blake Bratcher, who you may know as Guilt Chip. And right away I just fell in love with it. It has just some of the best electronics work. It just really has that hard and heavy flavor that he's just so great at creating. And so I picked up my guitar and we fleshed it out into this full arrangement, this full song. And it went through some changes. We've been kicking it around for a few years before it was finally recorded. And the finished product though still retains that roar that we really love. Lyrically, the song is about hurting the people you love over and over again. This may be through addiction, or just could be through the bad choices that you shouldn't make, but you do. And so, it's a song that's very close to my own heart, unfortunately. And this song itself doesn't have a happy ending. In the bridge, I die. There's that part where I drown, and that's how it feels sometimes. But it's fitting because these issues, you're not going to solve them overnight. There isn't, this isn't a storybook. Life is not necessarily neat and clean, and sometimes it takes years of just really fucking up. Until you finally get things right. And so, that's with the refrain, the chorus, you've got, save a seat for me in hell, I'll be right back. Because it's like you've been living in hell and you're doing nothing to get yourself out, and you just feel like, I was born here, I'm living here, and I'm gonna die here. And that's not true. That's not really true for any of us. We can all find redemption, we can all find hope. Personally, through my religious faith, it's been huge for me. But I feel like this song is something a lot of people can connect with, and so I love it in that sense. From a technical standpoint, the vocals were recorded with my very good friend Andy Gomel. You may know him as more of a pop punk producer, but really he can do anything. He can produce any style, and just really he's great at what he does. And so he always gets a great performance out of me, and I have such a fun time with him. And then when it came time to mix, we got our friend Jonathan Paulson, aka Prototype Raptor, involved. And he just knocked this song out of the park. This is probably it's one of the oldest songs, and it's one of the, the first songs we really fully recorded for Ocean's Envy. And so when it came to John, there were lots of technical issues. There were things that weren't as clean as they could have been, clicks, pops here, whatever. And just, when you see what he started with to how we get this big, full, super wide, but super clean mix, it's really just a testament to his skills, and I love it. I love how it turned out. Interesting, actually, some of the group vocal parts, those are actually John and his wife Reagan doing some uncredited backing vocals, which is really neat. So from a guitar and bass perspective, everything in this song is actually tuned down to B. So, that'd be standard tuning if you're on a 7-string or a 5-string. The two main guitars I used on this is I used my 1992 Ibanez RG570. So here it is. I'll probably be buried with this guitar. I love it to death. It's almost entirely stock. The pickup rings, these were not originally chrome. They would originally be black. And also it had a synth system on it at one point, as you can see from the little hole. The only other change, and I love this too because Dream Theater is one of my favorite bands. Images and Words, such a great album. This is DiMarzio Tone Zone in the bridge position. So just like John Petrucci would have been using on the Images and Words record. Love the Low Pro. Low Pro is Low Pro Edge trim, best trim. And the other guitar I used, which made it on a lot of the rhythm guitar tracks, was my just standard 2005 Gibson SG. The bass track, I used a Fender Precision bass, made in Mexico 2003 model with a Seymour Duncan quarter pounder in the bridge. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you for checking out the song. It's the first song released for Ocean's Envy from my new band, which I'll be doing until I'm dead. And so it means so much to me. Whether you're checking this out now in 2020 or whether it's 5 years down the road and you're listening to it for the first time, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. It means the world to me. So I've been Kurt Manti. This has been Save a Seat. Thank you so much. See you later.